I'm Ella from Banted Fans, and I'm here with the band The Masons. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Sure thing. Hi, my name's Flynn. I'm the lead singer of The Masons.
I'm Charlie. I play guitar, lead guitar.
I'm Isaac, and I play drums.
And I'm Tom, and I play bass. And now I'm back.
When, how, and why did you guys start playing music?
So Charlie and I went to a school called St. Bede's together, and one day I was jamming out in the rooms and Charlie heard me and he was like, damn, you sound good, but I would sound better if I was playing with you. I was like, all right, cool. So we put it to the test and we really liked it. And Charlie said that he knew some boys that he met at Rock Academy, which is a bit of a thing that goes on in Melbourne. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you know Rock Academy? Yeah. So he knew Tom and Chook, and he introduced me to them at a Grogan's gig. And yeah, after that, the magic really happened, and we've been playing together ever since. Been about, a year and a half now? Yeah. About that, maybe more, yeah.
What's the best and worst thing about being in the band? This could be different things from each of you.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, should we all do one?
Yeah, do one each.
Do one each.
The best and worst.
And she'll cut in the most controversial one.
The best part is like having three best mates that like you tell each other everything. And then the worst bits is like always just like the disagreements you get when you're writing songs. That's probably the worst part. Yeah. But and like another great thing is like the writing, and like when you finally get a song like that comes together, it's the best part.
Best thing about being in a band for me, I love the friendship with these boys. I think seeing someone in the crowd that like knows our song off Spotify or whatever, and they're singing it and they're smiling and stuff, and you can see it means something to them. I think for me, that sort of fan band relationship of you love my song, that's awesome, I love you too. Worst thing about being in the band, this is any band I guess, not being able to talk for a week after the gigs because I trash my voice that much. But no, love it all.
I'd say the best thing is like just playing a gig like together, and like it puts all the weeks of rehearsals and all the rehearsals and that you've done, or the writing of the songs like into a proper space, and it's just good because it gives you something to work for and you do it, and it's just such a fun release. And the worst thing is probably the gigs. You know what? With these boys, there's nothing. There's nothing with these boys. Oh yeah, with these boys, we all love each other.
So the worst thing's working with Chooky. The best thing, I'd have to go with Chook. I'd say that playing the gigs is always a highlight. It's just the best thing about being a band. You get in there, get to actually show everyone live, and it's a bit different to hearing like, I listened to your song, but like they're right there and everyone's there in the moment. The worst thing, it's probably the long days recording. It is always worth it in the end, like when you hear that final product, but during the day when you're on the couch and you've already finished recording at 11 a.m. and you know you're going to be there till about 12, that does suck. But shout out to Darius.
Shout out to Darius.
But it is really good. Obviously, same thing as well. Love the boys to bits. But
so wholesome.
I'm back.
You mentioned disagreements as a band. How do you guys get through those?
Just fight to the death. Just like UFC, we get in a little cage and we just swing. It's so good.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
I think honestly the disagreements, as much as they suck, are really good sometimes, because creative differences in a band is really important. If you don't have that, I mean, there's no creativity from everyone. So it sucks, but it's a good thing. How we get over that, sometimes we just go apart for a couple of minutes, come together a bit more calm and collected.
Go to the bathroom.
Bathroom break.
Have a cry.
Just try to have a quick cry. No,
come back, you'll be fine.
No, the disagreements are not that bad, so just having a bit of a break and coming back together and being a bit more collected, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
And what's your creative process like?
Okay.
It's a Charlie question.
Ours are all very different. We have it's quite fun. We have a notes page, like a shared notes page, and we write a bunch of shit down. Just doesn't matter what it is. It could be like a fully written song. It could be like a line from a song, but we all sort of do our own thing because we all have very separate lives. We're not very all combined together. That's the best part. So we all sort of do our own thing, and when we come together, we all bring it. And that's where like disagreements happen, agreements happen, and we write.
Magic happens.
Yeah, genuinely magic happens. We got to our first ever rehearsal after meeting at the Grogan's gig, and we wrote 3 in our first day, which was so fun. And that was like, yep, we've clicked with 3 black mates that are, and we're gonna do good things.
As far as the creative process itself, sometimes it might be you've got a couple of chords, you really like them, and for me personally, like if I'm writing something and I've got chords, usually that's linked to an emotion or something that's happened in my life, and then sort of playing those chords over and over, and honestly like freestyling some lyrics, and then I get some stuff down. Yeah, why are you laughing, huh? No, but drawing something from an emotion is really important, because if a song doesn't mean something to you, how's it going to mean something to someone else? You know what I mean?
I want to add something too. We'll pass it down.
We're all talking. It's good.
I feel like the coolest thing about like the whole songwriting process is it's such a vulnerable thing, and like obviously in this band, kind of the way it works is Charlie and Flynn write like majority of the songs. But it's like, you know, if Charlie or Flynn brings in a song and it's about like feeling sad, or if it's about like a sad emotion, like they're comfortable with sharing that to us, and that's super sick as like a band to hear, because we're like, hey, you trust us with sharing this really cool and vulnerable song that you wrote, and then, you know, how can we make it better? So it's always fun.
Yeah, the thing I wanted to say, thank you, Chook, I really appreciate that. But yeah, pretty much the one thing it kind of links back to the other question, but it is really good working with each other's sort of styles. Like I know even last rehearsal, which was literally last week, we were talking about this, was that someone like Charlie will come in with a full song, it'll all be ready, and then there's people like Flynn, you know, he likes his freestyling. Chucky has just a bunch of assorted lyrics. But no, it's not a bad thing though, but like it's just sort of working all together, and we've got a lot of different ideas and different ways to express them, but working together and, you know, coming up with the same result is really rewarding.
100%.
Are there any themes or emotions that you find harder expressing through your music?
Yeah. Look, honestly, you know, we've got a song coming out in our EP called Sad Dads. Obviously, that's a place in my childhood, stemming from something like situations with my dad, whatever. But finding it hard to express, I think with these boys, you know, I find it like I'm comfortable expressing my thoughts and feelings with these boys. You know, it's not weak to speak. So, yeah, you know, sometimes we'll be in a really powerful song and we'll be playing it through, and the lyrics will, you know, take over what I'm doing. And I've had a couple cries sometimes in songs, I'll admit it. But honestly, having that release is also really good. So, but hard topics, man, that's probably, you know, like I've gone through stuff, like I've had cancer, that sort of thing. So whenever I'm singing songs related to those topics, sometimes I find that hard. But I think putting that into a song for me is therapeutic in myself, therapeutic for me. So yeah, you got anything? Yeah.
Well, because I have written a few songs that are more happier based, but they're also like touching sad. But I use happier chords when I write to sort of express a sort of chorusy sort of sound that I think builds the Masons, which is really, really fun. And when we all bring it together, it's super fun. So that's where sort of my process comes in from that sort of. There you go.
What bands inspire you guys?
Give it to
We'll take it.
Thank you. Give us a top 3, Chook.
Top
Rolling
3.
top 3.
I'll go top 3. Come on.
that's a
Yeah,
good
top
idea,
3.
yeah.
Let's make this like speed round. I'm scared. Yeah, it's gonna be Grogan's with a touch of like Terry's with a touch of like Terry's, Grogan's. I'm scared. I'm doing one on the spot. Terry's, Grogan's, and yeah, like a little bit of like Black Sabbath, like lots of like old shit as well, like new shit, old shit. We kind of blended into one.
Yeah, that was really good. One band I know me and Chook have been listening to a lot as well is Fontaine's. They are amazing. So obviously, and Charlie. Sorry. Yeah, obviously Grogan's. I mean, we met there, so we really look up to them. They're really good, and they're also from our sort of area down in like I guess you'd call it southeast Melbourne. Bayside. Yeah, we'll go with Bayside. As for another one, I'd probably go with Full Nelson at the moment. They're really killing it. They had a single out yesterday, and that was a fucking amazing song, and they are really talented. But yeah.
I can't think of 3, so I'm going to give you a couple. Nirvana. I love UMI, Tim Rogers. I love Tim Rogers' solo stuff as well. Why have I gone blank? Robbie Williams, Oasis.
What happened to 3?
Jack Davies in the Bush Chooks. I love that. I love the writing in that. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on because I could keep on reeling. Come on.
My top 3 would be Jack Johnson is my absolute favourite. I have a Jack Johnson tattoo which I love. It's Curious George. I love Spacey Jane. They're really cool. Their guitaring does massive inspirations from Caleb and Ashton, and especially Caleb's songwriting, or whoever does the songwriting. I'm not entirely sure, but those two are my absolute favourites. And then earlier when I was younger, which really brought up music, would have been like In Excess. They were massive for my family. In Excess are awesome, and then like Jimmy Barnes and Cultures, all they're awesome too.
Cultures. Oh my gosh, Cultures.
Yes, my bad. I'll be here
And
all
Foo Fighters. Oh my gosh, and Foo Fighters.
Stop, like, fuck.
Can I just add as well? Like, take all them bands, put them in a blender, and you got the Masons.
Guys, I'm sorry if I keep laughing. This fucking couple is getting
And Silverchair.
How do you guys prepare for shows?
Oh, can I take this one? This is funny. I got. Sorry, yeah. I kind of get clowned on. I got a bit of a funny ritual.
Okay, let's see.
So like, this is like if you're my mum and you're listening to this, you're gonna be like, fuck yeah, he does. I have this really weird ritual. So like before we play any show, that like night or day before the show, I gotta vacuum my whole room. Like my room has to be like spotless. It's so weird. And like I tell so many people and they were like, they always like screw their face up and I'm like, no, you just don't get it.
Can we insert a clip of Chucky vacuuming his room this morning?
I'll send you a photo of it. I'll send you a video tomorrow of me vacuuming. Yeah. And like, yeah, it's just really weird, but I feel like I've got to be like in a good space and like a clean space before I play a show. But yeah, vacuuming my room is like so fun to do before a show and it just helps me get in that right mindset. But yeah.
Any other answers?
You know, I was just gonna say like drinking tea and doing vocal warm-ups and stuff, but
Boring, give me that. Mine will always be...
Come on.
Can we join?
Here, pass the mic.
So I'm here with old mate. An old mate.
Yeah, an old mate, an old friend, an old folk.
Where are you from, mate?
I'm from England.
England?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you from England as well? Whereabouts in England?
London.
London.
Yeah.
There you go. And who is your favourite musical artist?
My favourite musical artist, I'd probably say The Killers.
The Killers.
Yeah.
Pathetic you didn't say the Masons. That's it. Have a good night, boys. That's all we get. Pathetic.
Get back over, ask us more questions.
Do you follow the Masons on Instagram?
Yes, we do, yes.
Oh, you sure? Prove it.
There's no proof here. I can't prove I follow the Masons, but who are the Masons? Are you the Masons?
Us, my friend.
Okay, I'm going to say something now.
What do you sing? What do we sing?
Can you sing us a song?
Oh, can we?
Can you sing us a song? Can you sing us a song?
Say a song. You were about 15 minutes late.
You were 15 minutes late. We were playing in there.
Go on, do a cappella. Do a cappella.
Oh, really? It's good. Yeah, no, it's heaps of fun. Yeah. That's us, boy.
Trust me, bro.
What are your names, by the way? Ryder. John. Beautiful. Perfect British rock names.
Yeah.
Unreal. That's us, boys.
Is there no videos to go with like?
If you go like.
I want to hear you. I want to hear you sing.
Yeah, he's telling you.
You click and follow, but I want to hear you sing before I
Yeah,
follow.
go to Spotify or like whatever you use. Your music.
Yeah. Spotify. The Masons.
So much fun. Whoa, I'm getting up.
Alright.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's so much fun. So much fun.
What the fuck's live like again?
Charlie. See you lads. Have a good night. Have a good night, fellas.
Hey, what's your password?
Trust me. Have a good night. Boys, take care of yourself.
What's your password?
You're cool.
Why is he cool? Come on, why is he cool?
It's cool. It's just got a cool top on. I like his chain as well.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. You look very good. Cheers, bro. Give me a video.
I love that.
Boys, have a good night.
See you, boys. Yep. See you, amigo.
What's the reason behind the band name?
Yep.
There you go.
It's actually quite funny. So we're called the Masons, and a lot of people, I don't know why, there's like a weird stigma against like bands that are named off people, but we started the band when my nephew was like probably less than 1 year old. And we're like rehearsing and we're like, oh, like I can't think of a name, like we gotta think of a name. And it's probably like one of the hardest things to do in a band, like just picking a name. And then like it was actually Charlie who was like, you know what, as a piss take, he was like, let's just name the band after Isaac's nephew. who's named Mason. And then we were like, and we kind of took it as a joke. We're like, oh, that's funny. Like, yeah, sure. But then we kind of said it a couple times. Like, we were like, oh, the Masons. And then we were like, that kind of sounds really cool. And then we were like, fuck it. And then we kind of just roll with it since.
I'd just like to say that whole process that Chucky just described is on camera. We do have a file.
On audio.
Actually, in our first rehearsal, there is.
Send that to me.
Yeah, that we. If you want to roll it. There is genuinely a thing of us being like, the Masons. And then we just played. Just rolled on from there.
Favorite Coles aisle.
Favorite what? Coles aisle.
Coles
aisle.
Yeah.
I got this one. Got to be the international aisle. Shout out Migarang. Yeah, you've actually
Harried.
like, you know, when I'm home alone, I'm like, man, I can't be bothered cooking. I was like, you know, 2 packs of Migarang, big baller. I'm like, come on, like, let me crack open that. I want all the spicy sauce. You know, like, I'll take the burn, I'll feel the burn, but it'll pay off. You know what I mean?
It's a hard one. I'm a big fan of a good like frozen pizza, so I might have to go the frozen aisle. I like chucking those I can't remember the brand, but like those little pizza circles, chuck them in the air fryer.
Shout out air fryers as well.
Shout out air fryers.
Like I know like Samsung make a good air fryer, and like, you know, Kogan make a good one. any air fryers want to sponsor us, you know, please hit us up. Our DMs are open for any air fryer companies.
Man, well,
I love every aisle. I'm a simple man.
here's every aisle. I'm gonna have to go the water the aisle that's got water because no, hear me out. They've got those big 80-cent bottles, and like if I'm ever in need of water, like I'd have to spend like $2.50 on like a little bottle, like the big 80.
The Water King.
Yeah. Man, no, I'm telling you though, they're so good. Shout out to Coles, 85 cents. Good, man.
Good question, by the way.
If you guys made a rumor about yourselves, what would it be?
A rumor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it could be fucked. Like I feel like I've had some like few fucked ones, but it's okay.
A rumor about yourself.
It's just like about the band, whatever.
Oh no! Oh god!
Think about it.
Whoa!
No. Say it. Say it.
A rumor
Say it.
would be that I was and am an Olympic sprinter. And I do this whole drumming thing on the side. No one actually knows about it. But like, you know, I get on that track, I lock in, put my cleats on. Is that what they wear on a running track?
I don't know.
I put my cleats on and I like sprint for days. Like I'm a 1,500 sprint sees me coming and they're like, oh man, this guy's got it on.
Long distance run, mate.
Mine would be that I'm best mates with Isaac Heaney from the Sydney Swans. We go way back, like ever since I was 4 years old, and he played his first game. I don't even know if that's mathing. What about you, Flynn?
A rumor I can make about myself.
What about a rumor that you can make about Tom?
Yeah, make a rumor for Tom.
Make a rumor for Tom. He's secretly.
No, don't.
He's secretly a world famous, renowned clarinet player.
It's true.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
He is.
Man,
He loves a good
I don't know where that came from, to be honest.
Can you please stop making eye contact at me? No, I've got nothing about Flynn. He's a lovely guy. Yep. No, he's a fucking.
Go to pre-gig food or drink.
Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, tea, obviously, and water. Tea and water. But sushi before a gig is like
What sushi though?
Prawn and avocado, obviously, or spicy prawn and avocado. But it's like the one food that I can eat where I'm not going to be like after. You know what I mean? Like I swear to you, like any other food, I won't eat before a gig because I get not nervous, but like I don't want to like eat something that's going to like make me sing shit. So sushi, man, sushi. Oh yeah.
I don't necessarily. I'll eat whatever Mum cooks for me because it's the best. Got to take advantage of the free kitchen. But what I'll never do is I'll never drink the night before because
kind of all against that.
yeah, I just kind of feel like if you wake up the next day and you are a little bit dusty and you have a gig that night or that day, it's pretty shit. So that's one thing I live by. Anything down there?
Migarang. Love my Migarang noodles.
No, what's the sponsor?
Migarang, please, Migarang, please. I need you, man. What's the brand called? Migarang?
No, that's not the.
Oh shit! I've clowned my own brand. We're getting some camera like talk. Here we go. I love this.
And meagering means rise, doesn't it? My pre-gig snack is definitely just the oiliest pizza I can find. There's a place down the street. We went there before Nighthawks.
Thin Lizzy, yeah, Thin Lizzy pizza.
Thin Lizzy, that's
Lizzy
it.
pizza.
Yeah, shout out Thin Lizzy. Please sponsor us. Megarang, air fryer, please sponsor us. But yeah, a good pizza always goes a long way.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does.
And last question, anything to promote or say to anyone watching?
Oh, man. Keep being you, you know. If you're listening to us, we appreciate it. If you're listening to us, we appreciate that heaps. We love all of you guys. And yeah, it's not weak to speak. Mental health is very important. Yeah.
We got a lot coming. Like a lot. And that's pretty cool. And like, we know what's coming, but you don't. But we know it's pretty cool. So like, yeah, we got a lot coming and we're super keen. Not a lot we can talk about, but it's cool. And it's coming and we're super keen.
Shout out Megarang.
Yeah. And air fries.
Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Vads and Fans. Bye.